Bar Stool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker, Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Wednesday, January 22nd, and I will give $100 to anybody in the room who can tell me whose birthday it is.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, you might be right, actually. I didn't think this all the way through.
All right.
I have one person in mind, and if you don't say that person, I don't know if you're right or wrong. I just know whether you're going to say the person I'm thinking of.
Mariah Carey.
Michael
Jordan.
It was a wedding guest of mine.
Oh. Gregadin?
Yeah.
Gregadin.
Happy
birthday,
Gregadin.
Happy birthday, Greg.
Love you.
Gregadin. He's
Really? You had it to love you?
Is it happy birthday, Mark Titus? You attended your wedding. Happy birthday, Mark.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. I got a good joke. Ready? Greg Oden's turning 64 years old today. he looks so old. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. We're live from Chicago once again, as we always are. And we are brought to you by Jägermeister. It says here on the sheet in front of me, and it says it in the brain of mine as well, because I know this to be true. I've done some research in the field, so to speak, and I can report, in fact, that there are 56 botanicals in every shot of Jägermeister.
Wow.
Also, I can report the optimal temperature to be drinking your shot of Jägermeister, 0 degrees Fahrenheit. If you forget how many degrees Fahrenheit should be in your shot of Jägermeister, just count up the number of people that did not vote for Ichiro Suzuki to be in the Hall of Fame. He was a unanimous.
Mark. No.
What? I'm saying Ichiro. No, I don't. You misheard me. I'm saying
Right.
Ichiro. You know Ichiro, the guy.
Japanese
one
superstar.
of the greatest hitters that ever lived. Great fielder.
Incredible.
Cannon for an arm.
Yeah. Amazing.
0 scandal in his career. So
Yeah.
it couldn't be
Phenomenon.
There wasn't like steroids or like a bad person, or there's really no agenda against him.
There's none whatsoever. There's a guy.
There was a guy.
Could be a gal, but there's.
It wasn't unanimous.
Probably a guy. Somebody didn't vote for him. Yes.
There goes my bracket.
You had a bracket?
Wherever you're at, if you're hanging with friends or at the bar, maybe doing all the sports stuff, just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with frosty 0 degree Fahrenheit shots of Jägermeister. And remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister the Core, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Master Jägermeister U.S., White Plains, New York. What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Am I lame?
Yes.
Am I lame for the Baseball Hall of Fame truly and really bothering me?
No, I don't think so. It triggers me as well, and I hate that it does, but every single time something like this happens, I get genuinely mad.
And it's not – and there's the votes right there. Ichiro got 99.7% of the vote, meaning one person didn't vote for him. CC Sabathia, 86. Billy Wagner, 82. But it's not only Ichiro not getting in unanimously, it's the whole institution of voting. It's the people that didn't get in, and like Beltran and Andrew Jones are right there 4 and 5, and the conventional thinking is, they'll get in next year.
They'll get in, yeah.
Because of the 66% of the people that voted for Andrew Jones, the other 34% will decide between now and next year, he is a Hall of Famer.
Right. And Andrew Jones will do what between now and next year to enhance his case?
Get 1 year older away from the game. So I have so many ways I want to just take this thing apart. Let's start with Ichiro. Okay, because this has been a thing in the history of baseball. The first unanimous player was just a couple years ago was Mariano Rivera. And I don't have a problem with that. Mariano Rivera should be unanimous. You know who else should be unanimous? About 75 guys over the history of baseball that have – I don't know why baseball writers decide they want to be that guy. Like Ichiro didn't start his career till he was 27 years old. He then had 3,000 hits.
That's crazy.
Rookie of the year, MVP. Like he was incredible. He had 200 hits the first 10 seasons of his career. Like everything about him is elite of the elite of the elite. Nobody could look at him and say, I'm on the fence about this.
And I don't know this to be true, but who gives a fuck? It's in my mind, so that's all that matters. He invented like a batting stance. Every Japanese player that's come since Ichiro, it probably wasn't Ichiro that started it, huh? It was probably just how they teach.
He's the first one that got it.
But that's why I said it's in my mind.
It's a thing.
Though, like, Ichiro bats, like, he puts that bat out like that, just kind of holds his hand still, and fucking slaps at it,
and
right?
kind of walks into it,
Yeah, he walks into it. And then every left-handed Japanese batter, it's the exact same way because Ichiro.
I can't imagine.
Fucking unbelievable. I don't get it. Who would...
And so the Baseball Writers Association, I guess, I don't know who all votes for it. I know the Baseball Writers Association, I don't know if it automatically comes with a vote or you got to be in the association for a certain amount of years. I don't know the full logistics behind getting a vote. But do you not take yourself seriously, or do you take yourself too seriously? Do you want the attention? Do you crave the attention? Do you?
But then it's anonymous. That's what I don't get. You want the attention, but then
do you make a mistake?
We don't know who did it, right?
Right.
So if they wanted the attention, we should know who did it. If you don't want the attention, why the fuck would you do this?
It's up to you. A lot of voters will just put their vote out and their ballot out and say, here's my ballot. I believe in transparency. Here it is.
Yeah.
I assume we won't find out who didn't put Ichiro down. But like over the last 10 years, like Derek Jeter got 99 points. Who didn't vote for him? Who didn't vote for? I went back and looked at historical percentages. This is not a new look at me social media thing. I looked at percentages just throughout history. Okay. Joe DiMaggio got 88% of the vote. Mickey Mantle got 88% of the vote. Babe Ruth got 95% of the vote. 5% of whoever's voting back then was like, nah. Hank Aaron got 97%. Willie Mays got 94%. Ken Griffey Jr.
3 people didn't vote for Ken Griffey Jr.
So
why did Mariano Rivera? Like he's a great ball player.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I'm with you. Should have been unanimous.
Correct.
I would, if you asked me to list the guys in the history of baseball who should be unanimous Hall of Fame entrants, he would not be the first name that comes to mind.
He's on the list, but he's down the list.
Yeah.
Like I just said, Hank Aaron and Babe Ruth.
Right.
Not
unanimous.
Yeah. Not unanimous. Willie Mays. I think this is my
last stage to enlightenment in my life is not giving a fuck about the Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame, but I think I'll just carry this with me my entire life. I could figure out everything else and get to a place of zen with everything else, and that will still in the back corner of my brain, I'll still be like, what the fucking baseball writers?
So
God damn it.
I think I just unlocked it. I think it's the one thing in sports, as you go through sports and you watch for years and years, I'm 45, right? I no longer get as passionate as I got for bubble teams in the NCAA tournament. I never get as passionate about Super Bowl teams.
Yeah.
But I think the older you get, it's the one sports thing that makes you matter and matter.
Yeah.
It never goes, because these are the guys that you now grew up with. It makes you matter and matter until the day I die. I will just keep getting mad. And on my tombstone, you can just write, he went out.
You know there's bullshit at play. You know it's not. You know that like these people aren't sitting down saying, like, is Ichiro Suzuki a Hall of Famer? The person that was asked that said no does not believe that.
Right.
And that makes you angry because you're like, why the fuck? What is going on? What is the agenda? And then you don't ever learn the agenda. So you're just stewing at home, losing your fucking mind. But in the end, I guess it doesn't matter because Ichiro's in.
It doesn't matter at all.
But that's the point. It's like, for something that doesn't matter, why do we get so worked up about it?
I guess sometimes
I can't help myself.
Sometimes writers will turn in empty ballots, like making a statement, like something about the Hall of Fame is bothering me, so I'm not going to turn. Like I don't know what the one guy. It's almost with the one guy being the one guy pisses me off even more. Like if there were 3 guys or 4 guys, they'd be like, well, they're stupid, but something must be there.
Maybe I don't know.
But
do you think one guy was like? It was like what's the voting process? You write it down. Is there a drop?
No, they send you a ballot with little lines, and you just check it. You just give them a check mark.
Was it a hanging Chad situation?
Maybe. I don't know.
Did he do it online and there was like a drop down menu and he tried to click on like isosceles triangle?
Right. Did he accidentally vote for Ben Zobrist? He flipped the alphabet or something?
He got his I guy wrong. He
got his I guy wrong. Yeah.
He wanted to click on Ichiro, but he clicked on Jason Isringhausen.
Here's my second beef with the Hall of Fame yesterday. We kind of already touched on it, but 4 and 5, the first 2 out were Carlos Beltran and Andrew Jones. And every article I read this year says, "Oh, with those percentages, they'll get in next year." Beltran, he's closing the gap. He'll get in next year. I guess I could understand if you as a writer believe a guy. Maybe you want to save first ballot Hall of Famers for truly special people. Maybe you do. I disagree with it. The guy's a Hall of Famer or he's not. But maybe you want to save the first ballot. But if a guy is on his 6th ballot and the guy's on, and you don't vote for him, but then you vote for him on his 7th or his 8th, fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Again, because these guys are not doing anything. It's not like
Right.
Carlos Beltran's going to go hit 5 more home runs between now and then.
I don't understand it. Carlos Beltran is, if you think he should be in, put his ass in. Andrew Jones not being in is fucking crazy.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if politics stink? We know this. We know that the politics are not fun.
Right.
But what if the guys that have a realistic shot at making the Baseball Hall of Fame, they become the politicians? That would be fun, wouldn't it? What if Carlos Beltran? What if like the results?
Campaigned?
The results come back and they're like, Carlos Beltran's got to hit Wisconsin a little harder. He just didn't campaign hard enough in Wisconsin. He kind of neglected it. On the next campaign cycle, he's got to like really get out there, and he gets a campaign bus going around the country.
They send us like Hall of Fame boxes with a Carlos Beltran bobblehead
Yeah.
and like a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can.
And
Get that.
yeah, and
Wisconsin harder.
They do debates. It's Andrew Jones and Carlos Beltran arguing with each other about who belongs in the Hall of Fame.
The MLB Network's just sitting there, and Harold Reynolds is like, "Well, he made a key mistake. He didn't hit Wisconsin. You gotta know to hit Wisconsin. Mark McGwire hit Wisconsin.
Yeah, Beltran thought the whole time Wisconsin was in the bag. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he spent 2 weeks with the Brewers once. He thought that locked up the Wisconsin vote.
What an idiot.
Beltran's a weird one in that I think he will get in, and that's fine. He doesn't have a team. Like he doesn't belong to anybody. There's nobody really fighting for Carlos Beltran, right? He was with the Royals up until age 27. Then he was with the Yankees. He was with the Astros for a minute. Then he was with the Yankees for a while, and then he just bounced team to team to team to team. Mets I meant, not Yankees. And
he had one of the craziest postseason runs ever too, like legendary postseason run, which is like enough of a thing to like catapult you up into that next echelon.
And he also, I think he did he get suspended off the Astros thing?
Yeah, so he was part of the cheating thing, and he was going to be the Mets manager, and then
that's right.
And then it came out that he was a part of the Astros cheating scandal, and then
so that cheating scandal doesn't appear to have hurt him. Now Andrew Jones. Now I'm not a biased baseball fan. I'm not. There are two men that are not in the Hall of Fame that need to be in the Hall of Fame right the fuck now. And those two men are Andrew Jones and Dale Murphy. The Hall of Fame doesn't exist in my mind until those guys go in. Harold Baines is in the goddamn thing. Dale Murphy, who was a better player than Harold Baines, is not in there. And Andrew Jones was the best. Ozzie Smith is in there, who couldn't hit just because he's the best shortstop we've ever seen.
Backflips too,
and he can do backflips. Yeah. Andrew Jones is the best center fielder that we've ever seen, and he's not there. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. CC Sabathia.
Does the Hall of Fame matter? I guess.
I think it. Did you see Billy Wagner's call yesterday? It was really weird. Did you see? Hold on.
Billy Wagner.
Did you see Billy Wagner's call?
I did not.
Pull up Billy Wagner's call.
Not.
The whole thing is a little weird. I love seeing. There you go.
Look at the fucking bulge on
That's what.
Right. What's going on with his cock?
What is?
Is he wearing a
Is that
cock?
what I was supposed to notice? Because I mean, like,
right.
I was waiting for the.
It's damn near fanny pack like.
That is insane.
Unbelievable.
I can't focus on anything else.
Look at the cock on this man.
His cock and balls are just all in your face.
It looks like he's wearing a cup.
Why has he got so much cock and balls?
That was it. That was what you wanted me to know. That's hilarious.
No, there's several things about that. Number one is they're filming the Hall of Fame call. Usually, when you do that, you want to try to figure it out to get both sides.
Yeah.
Because we just heard him say, "Yeah, what's up?"
Yeah.
And we didn't see anything, and he cries, and very tasteful pool room he's got there. But yeah,
let me get eyes on that again.
Mostly his cock and balls.
Yeah.
Now,
I couldn't even see the pool room. And now that you mention it, I see it. But I could just focus on cock and balls. That's all I see.
Do you think with that wall, that facade, that's an outdoor pool room with a roof? Do you think the rest of the walls there are either non-existent or like screens? You think it seems like that's an outdoor room?
Yeah. Where does he live? I think that would be a good tell.
Well, he played in.
That'd be a good tell.
Where would he live? Where would Billy Wagner
live?
I don't know where Billy Wagner's from at all.
He's from Virginia.
He's from Virginia.
He
lives in like Scottsdale though, probably.
Right.
It just feels right to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
He could live outside Denver.
It says Charlottesville.
He lives in Charlottesville?
Really?
Okay.
That could be outdoors.
I think that is.
He coaches high school baseball.
It feels like it's outdoors.
Now, what constitutes outdoors?
Well, I think it's his sitting room that's screened in.
Yeah.
There's a bar. There's like a bar fridge and some sort of like built-in grill top on the you know what I'm talking about? Where
Right.
it's like
yeah. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think that room is borderline Hall of Fame.
Some would argue though, like if you're in the if there was a storm rolling through,
right,
and you're comfortably sitting in that room,
you're not outdoors.
You're
at all.
not technically outdoor. You can't be outdoors and sit through like a storm.
My rule is, can I hear the crickets chirping? Clearly,
Okay.
Can I hear the crickets and can I hear the rain falling?
Okay.
If I can hear the rain falling on the ground and I can hear the crickets and the bugs,
Mm-hmm.
that I feel like I've got enough an outdoor space.
Do you have to put bug spray on? Might be my.
Well, then that defeats the purpose of the screens, then, doesn't it? Although mosquitoes can get through screens, so maybe he's got I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But then again,
I wasn't.
Are
prepared.
mosquitoes?
I'll be honest. I wasn't prepared to have this conversation.
Are mosquitoes messing with a cock that big?
There's no way.
They might see that cock
no
and be
way.
like, all right, we're out. Do you think he might have got in because of the cock? Like the writer's like,
Let me see that cock and ball. Let's get look at that thing, dude. Oh my God!
Is it the way
is it his pants? Like, is he wearing tight pants, or is is every pair of pants?
Are there other pictures
I
of
didn't
Billy
realize-
Wagner's cock?
Let me see like Billy Wagner in a baseball uniform.
I'd like to see
That's
Billy Wagner's
insane,
cock if we can
dude.
get it.
That's insane. That's good shit. That is. Look at that package. That's a Hall of Fame hog for sure. Says
Oh, that's Kirby Kipson. Kirky Kipson. Excuse me.
That's
I
unreal.
can't not look at it.
That's unreal.
Mark sounded like he was joking, but we do need to see another picture.
I do want to see.
Billy
I want to see him
Wagner
in like a baseball uniform. Can you see his cock and balls?
It's all waist up. Was probably wearing a cup though.
You think he went codpiece for the call?
I guess I got to see him naked from the waist down. Connor, what are your thoughts on Billy Wagner's cock?
Impressive.
Ebo,
Still-
analytically, break this cock down for us.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
I mean, that is.
The
What, is
expected
he-
bulge probability.
Right.
Is he wearing some sort of jock strap that like accentuates
There is
the crotch lines? Like that's
0 angles you could shoot me from where I would look.
But it also, I mean,
the
look,
pants are tight. Like
they are tight. I
Look
mean,
at the rest of the legs.
the quads are looking
Yeah,
crazy.
The quads are popping. You can kind of make out stuff on his ankles too. So like those just might be extremely tight pants.
And we don't know if it's the angle because of the way she's holding her hands. We can't see if her cock's sticking out like that.
Shoots at a huge ball.
Yeah, it's an optical illusion. Maybe the lighting just makes your balls look like
This
that.
is we gotta.
I don't know. That's what a mystery.
All right, Billy Wagner.
I was not prepared for that. When you said we should do the Billy Wagner chat, when you said we got to watch the Billy Wagner phone call, I was prepared for like a lot of things, not
Right.
that. I was prepared for him to cry in hysterics or something, for someone in his family to do something stupid. I did not have that on my bingo card, as Liam Blutman says.
I love, and when it comes to phone calls, I love. You're getting into Hall of Fame calls; they're way up there. Your own scholarship calls, although those are more around the team now.
Those are more like a presentation.
Yeah, those are
in front of the
presentations.
team.
But you're in the Hall of Fame call might be the number one call.
Yeah.
No, you're getting drafted.
Oh, that's a good
Drafted
call.
call,
That's
the
a good
NFL
call.
draft. That's probably bigger, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because the Hall of Fame, they have to know, especially if you're. I guess you don't always. I guess if you're like Carlos Beltran.
yeah. Like Billy
Probably
Wagner was
assume
on
you're
the
gonna-
fence here.
Yeah, that's true.
It was his 10th year.
Hey, you also
true.
kind of know you're getting drafted if you look at it that way,
That's
especially
true.
if
That's
you're
a
a
good
first or
point.
second round pick.
The NFL Hall of Fame, it seemed they like sneak up on you.
Yeah, they
This
visit
is-
you.
this is-
But
a
I'll put
very
it this
mindset.
way: the Hall of Fame. I'm not a player, so it's easy for me to say this shit. But I feel like the Hall of Fame, especially now, where like all the guys we know to be the best players of all time are not in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Barry Bonds not in the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. Alex Rodriguez is never probably going to make the Hall of Fame. That's not as I don't want to say important, but like getting drafted, that's your fucking career. So like if you're going into the draft and you're saying I'm getting drafted tonight, and that phone call doesn't come, that's actually devastating for your livelihood, for your
Yeah.
family, for your whole fucking thing. The Hall of Fame, if you don't get in, I imagine at some point you just shrug your shoulders. You're like, fuck those guys, and you move on, right?
Yeah.
To where the call securing, you're like, I'm 99% sure I'm getting drafted. You get the call. You're like, oh my God, all my dreams are coming true. I am now going to be a professional athlete. the start of it has to be better than the Hall of Fame one.
My only thing with the Hall of Fame is because you're older. It's literally your last connection to the game. You've been an athlete your whole life. You're 70 years old. You know how much that would fucking mean to you
That's
to
true.
be able to
That's
be
true.
to be
And
able to put in?
this is why it's a good debate.
Yeah.
And this is why it's an important debate too.
What do you think, Billy Wagner's cock?
Like, can we get Billy Wagner's cock when he got drafted? Let's see.
There's no way he was.
Can we get Billy Wagner's cock on the show?
If I could see his cock when he got drafted, that will tell me a lot. The phone call when he got drafted into the majors. What
does this eliminate him from steroid? From any steroid? Because it makes your dick smaller, right?
This is the easiest read of all time of a guy who, like, throughout his life wore baggy jeans or whatever, and then, like, he retired and he's like, oh, well, I
we do.
school.
We do.
Was drafted in the first round.
All right, here we go. All right, this is important.
Wonderful family. The fan phenom waited patiently, at least saw the surface for the call to come.
Oh, it's
Let's be careful now.
What are we doing?
All right.
Be careful.
Really
careful.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Really careful.
Yeah, get that off the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you guys not want to
My
investigate?
bad. I thought this was journalism. Connor, you went to journalism school.
Seriously.
I did.
Sometimes it takes you in uncomfortable places, Connor.
You of anyone should know.
You can't they don't just hand out sports image. You got to go earn them.
By having uncomfortable conversations.
Uncomfortable conversations with 5 white men.
You think the rest of the members of the Penn State Women's Writers Association wouldn't be investigating this cock right now?
Association for Women in Sports Media. Awesome. Get it right.
Sorry.
If you do what everyone else does, you're gonna gonna be what everyone else is. You want to be special, you got to be willing to do the shit that the others.
Got to go above and beyond.
Come on, Connor.
That was not great optics right there. That was not.
Ebo, you're from Virginia, right?
Yeah, not that part.
Oh, not that part. Okay, all right. But you're not opposed to us putting you on a plane and flying to Virginia and investigating this.
Do you know where this is? This is like
Charlottesville.
No, okay, well, he lives in Charlottesville, but I guess, yeah, if we go back to his roots, like, you really want me to investigate, send me to Tansville High School.
Where is it?
It's, like, so far away. It's past Blacksburg. It's
it's way out west.
It's past.
Is it? Hold on. Does it go Blacksburg, Tansville, Whitestown? Is it in between Whitestown and Blacksburg?
Zing.
He was 23 when he got drafted. And 22 when he got drafted.
Oh, that's a 22-year-old cock. That's fine.
Bring it back up.
Brandon, there was. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the kid.
We weren't looking at the little boy.
Connor, what are you?
He just happens to be there. God,
this is fine.
Why is it all face up?
Come on,
we need more cock in this.
What was that guy's name? Rick Toffee. Who's the other guy? What's his?
I don't know. Who? Rick Toffee? Now we're on Rick Toffee's cock?
Hold on, let me see Rick Toffee.
Rick Toffee.
Is that Rick Toffee? Jack Toffee.
Jack Toffee.
Jack Toff. Jack Toff?
That's fake. No, that's fake. That's
Bro's
fake.
name's Jack Toff.
Jack Toff.
They had to send Jack Toff to interview this big cock kid out of Virginia.
Jacked off.
There's only one agent for the job.
Me and jacked off my agent.
We got a promising young pitcher out of Tansville. Tansville. He's got a massive dick, and he needs representation. And there's only one man for the job. Representative is
Jacked off.
Jacked off, dude.
Jacked off Wagner.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. We have to win an Emmy, man. We have to.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable.
2 more.
Do you want to do 2026 Hall of Fame?
No, I'll do that in a minute. I got 2 more Hall of Fame things, then we'll do the 2026.
Oh.
In serious business, CC Sabathia is in. Obviously, Barry Bonds, obviously Manny Ramirez, all those guys, Roger Clemens, probably should be in. I used to keep them out because they were steroids, but I now acknowledge baseball didn't do shit about the steroids then. The writers didn't do shit about the steroids, and now the writers won't circle around 20 years later and say, you can't get in, even though they were sucking their fucking dick back in the day.
The writers made money off these guys.
Correct.
They all got rich off.
They made their writers' lives so much easier,
Right.
and now the writers are the ones standing in the way saying, we're better than you. But anyway, Kurt Schilling is regarded as an asshole, and he's got a lot of takes out there, and he's a lightning rod. Either you might love him, you might hate him, but people writers are keeping him out simply because they don't like him.
Because he's a dipshit.
Because he's a dipshit. Because they deem him a dipshit. He doesn't have steroids, but they deem him a dipshit. And if CC Sabathia gets in, Curt Schilling has to be in.
Yeah, Curt Schilling would not be the biggest piece of shit in the Hall of Fame.
Not even close. Not even close.
I don't.
Right, it's the writers that are putting their own stamp on. I don't approve of this guy's.
And I think that's what pisses us off the most.
Right.
That's what.
It's the Baseball Hall of Fame, not the writers the writers liked Hall of Fame.
That's really. I think that's the crux of the issue is that when they're voting for these guys, it's not. I could accept the results if this was genuinely how these people felt, but every single time they vote on this stuff, that there's just an insane amount of politics at play, which is why I think these guys need a campaign. I think they need to get out on the campaign trail because this is not. It's a very simple question that becomes a convoluted mess. The simple question is this player one of the greatest players you've ever seen? Yes or no?
Yes.
And it should just begin and end with that question, and it doesn't. And there's so much more that goes into it, and the writers' egos get out of control, and it pisses guys like you and I off. It pisses us off.
My last thing for the Hall of Fame, then we can look at 2026. In 1989, Pete Rose received a lifetime ban from baseball, meaning he could never go into the Hall of Fame as part of his lifetime ban.
Mm-hmm.
His lifetime ban. He is now dead.
His life is over.
Deader than any animal who's ever died. He is dead. And shouldn't they just put him in right now?
Put him in, yeah.
Are we gonna make him wait now in posthumous life?
He's never been on a ballot technically, huh?
Technically, no. So he could
start
start the process, I guess.
Start the process now.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So I think they should throw him on the ballot for next year, shouldn't they? Or I mean, again, lifetime ban. If the life's over, that means the ban's over, correct?
That's what I would assume.
Or did it mean the life of the Hall of Fame?
The life of, I don't know. Maybe it was ambiguous. But
the Hall of Fame's not living.
Whose life they met?
Oh, they could just go back and say we meant
life.
your grandkid's life.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. But that's all my bitching about the Hall of Fame. One more. Wagner's in, but K-Rod is not in. It's an interesting one too because K-Rod has more saves. Wagner has a little bit lower ERA just by a touch, a little bit better whip. K-Rod got 10% of the vote. Billy Wagner got in. K-Rod is 6th all time in saves. Billy Wagner is 8th. Now saves is just being one stat. Again, Billy Wagner's.
Felix Hernandez got 20.
You're right.
What?
Okay, here's another one. CC Sabathia is in.
What?
I don't think there was any year between like 2002 and 2012 where you'd rather have CC Sabathia than Felix Hernandez.
No.
Is that crazy? He just didn't have as long of a run.
I could not be more of a proponent for expanding the Hall of Fame. I think all these guys belong.
That is my number one takeaway is like I don't want to be like all these guys were fucking awesome. Like if you have a memory of this guy being awesome, like put him in out.
Yeah.
I think that's what football does, right? You're like, oh, that guy was awesome.
Like, I genuinely, obviously, I'm a Cubs fan, so I understand the bias with all that. But I genuinely believe Ben Zobrist, he was World Series MVP.
Yeah.
It's like, that should just be enough. I don't know, dude. You have, like, one moment in time that's, like, part of the story of baseball. Fuck it. You're in the Hall of Fame.
There's also,
everybody should be in the Hall of Fame. I genuinely, I don't give a shit.
He's famous.
Make it fun. The Hall of Fame should be fun, dude. You should create a situation where people want to come visit the place, and instead of like having a reverence for the place, like it's a fucking like memorial for the Titanic, and you're walking around with like your hands behind your back, and you're like somber, and you're like, I gotta respect the career of each one of these guys. You should just be like, oh, that was fucking sick, and there should just be like loops of like awesome plays, and you should have everybody's name in there. And,
the big titted woman should be in there.
Big titted woman should be. It should just be. It should be a fucking carnival. It should be awesome.
Those three at the bottom, Fernando Rodney, Ben Zobrist, and somebody else, Hanley Ramirez. Much like there's no way Ichiro should not be unanimous, somebody's got to throw at least one vote to everybody. We got to get everybody at least one vote. Just you know what kind of asshole you are if you're Hanley Ramirez and you're on the ballot. They think, wow, this guy's good enough to be on the ballot, but he gets 0 votes.
Do they call these guys? Do they call Ben Zobrist? And they're like, Ben, you got 0 votes.
Like, I don't know. Who's voting for Adam Jones but not voting for Hanley Ramirez?
That's mean.
All right, Adam Jones was great, but wasn't Hanley Ramirez also great for a time? Just give him one vote. I'm not saying put him in. Just give him a vote. Make sure he's not in that 0 line. That's all.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, these are all
off. Let's see the 2026 ballot.
Before you do that,
yep.
I'd like to cast a vote for the Hall of Fame for Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Add a blast of refreshing tropical lime flavor to your game day with Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Mountain Dew Baja Blast is part of our game day ritual, and it should be a part of yours as well. The tropical lime flavor of Mountain Dew Baja Blast is as refreshing as I imagine being a unanimous selection to the Baseball Hall of Fame. I imagine Mariano Rivera when he cracks open, I should say, a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. He's like, oh my God, this reminds me of the time I was a unanimous selection in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Everybody voted for me.
Yeah, when every single person on earth voted for me. Ride the Baja wave on game day and grab Mountain Dew Baja Blast for you and your crew wherever refreshing beverages are sold. And here's the thing. They're sold a lot of places. You can get Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I bet most people listening or watching are within certainly a mile radius of a Mountain Dew Baja Blast right now.
I would think so.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
And even if it's more than a mile, it's no more than 4.5.
4.5 miles.
And that's nothing.
Almost every single one of you listening to my voice have a Mountain Dew Baja Blast somewhere around you. You just have to go get it.
And frankly, if it's more than 4.5, you're used to driving a while anyway.
Yeah.
So just go get it.
Right.
Let's see 2026. The Hall of Fame potential.
All right, here we go.
Cole Hamels, Ryan Braun, Alex Gordon, Shin-Soo Choo, Edwin Encarnacion, Hunter Pence, Matt Kemp, Rick Porcello, Matt Wieters, Nick Markakis, Howie Kendrick, and Daniel Murphy.
I think that's 0 for 12.
It's a weak year.
That's
All
0
right.
for 12.
All right, I'm going to give my vote.
Cole Hamels ain't getting close?
World Series MVP.
Cole Hamels in
He
Ryan
just didn't last
Braun
that long, right?
in Alex Gordon.
Ryan Braun's got steroids.
You simply
Yeah,
don't
Ryan Braun's
remember.
got
I-
to think on him. He's not going to get it.
He's out.
This
Wasn't likable either.
This is my ballot. He's not likable, but that actually plays in his favor. That makes me remember.
He knows who he is. Yeah.
I remember a lot about Ryan. Cole Hamels in, Ryan Braun in, Alex Gordon in, Shin-Soo, no, out.
You don't remember Shin-Soo Choo?
No, out. Get him out.
Dude, he was the best
Out.
9th round fantasy pick every single year.
Yeah, I should.
Great. He was a fantastic.
Now that you say that, I should remember that.
Like
that.
you'd wait and let all the other guys get the money outfielders in round 1 or 2. And you grab Shin-Soo Choo.
Encarnacion in it, but is there another Encarnacion?
Yes.
So am I conflating them?
No, this is the most famous.
Okay, then he's in. Hunter Pence has to be in, dude.
He was on Fuller House.
Yeah,
he dated
absolutely
Stephanie.
Has to be. She was the one with the
big cannons. Yeah, big fat titties.
Big ol'. Matt Kemp obviously in. Porcello.
He dated Rihanna.
Matt Kemp didn't
he? Is it Rihanna? I think Matt Kemp dated Rihanna.
No shit.
I think
he's got to be in on that alone.
I think Matt Kemp dated Rihanna for a while.
He's got listen. If Kurt Schilling being a dipshit affects his candidacy, Matt Kemp dating Rihanna, at least be consistent. That should help him.
There should be things that boost
that boost you, right? And really, the only thing that boosts you is playing for the Yankees. That seems to be the only thing.
I mean, dating Rihanna is better than anything on anybody's plaque.
Bullet point number 1: I dated Rihanna. We can assume.
Right.
I laid with Rihanna. I laid with her. Rick Porcello. We can assume. One can assume if they dated, they probably laid together. Rick Porcello. I know the name.
It's borderline for you.
I know the name.
Yeah.
So if
he wasn't wearing a B on his hat, would you know what team he played for?
I think so. I think I would remember. I don't remember anything about him. He was a pitcher?
He won a C.Y. Young award.
Okay, well then I know enough. Then he should probably be in. Daniel Murphy absolutely in. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's no doubt about it. Howie Kendrick absolutely. Markakis and Wieters. I think I put them all in. Great.
What about the ones at the bottom there?
Other possible: Gio Gonzalez, Jason Kipnis, Chris Davis, and Jeff Samardzija.
Oh yeah, Jeff Samardzija. I remember him well, dude. He was great on that Notre Dame team.
Yeah,
great.
He really go across the middle.
Yeah, go across. Of course.
Went out sad against LSU, right?
Who was Samardzija's quarterback? I remember that because they had some good teams.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh,
was that Clausen?
No. That was before him. Really good quarterback.
Tommy Reese?
Guy. No, I don't think so. It wasn't. It wasn't Brady.
Brady Quinn?
I think it was Brady Quinn.
Brady Quinn?
The great Brady Quinn.
Oh my God, I put Brady Quinn in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
I would do, Connor.
For him.
No comment.
Oh, Raymond McKnight. Raymond McKnight, that was the quarterback.
That played with Jeff Samardzija.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
66.
Oh
no, that's the wide receiver. Sorry, I can't read.
What are
Evan Sharpley.
We already said it was Brady Quinn.
Evan Sharpley.
We've already
What's Tebow doing?
we've already established it was Brady Quinn.
One completion on 2 attempts for 7 yards, Evan Sharpley.
Remember Tom Zibikowski?
Oh yeah, who could forget?
Yeah.
Who could forget? He was a lunch pail guy for
Yeah.
sure.
Really coach on the field
Oh,
type
him.
of guy.
Yeah.
Gritty.
Well, he was never comfortable on a football field unless his nose was broken.
Mm-hmm.
Once his nose was broken, that's when
Yeah.
the game began for him.
First
It's like, I'm ready to play now.
to the facility type of guy. Last to leave.
Yep.
We done with the Baseball Hall of Fame?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we can be done.
You ever been?
When I lived up there, and 3 years over there, and I was like, oh, one day I'm just gonna get in the car and I'm gonna drive the 3.5 hours to Cooperstown, and I'm gonna go, and I just never did, and I feel like an asshole.
It
I
doesn't.
want to go.
It's good.
I assume. Is it fun?
I went when I was.
It's far and away the best Hall of Fame is what I hear.
I went when
sure.
I was like prime sports kid age.
Uh huh.
I was like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome. We went overnight. We went for like 2 days.
So it is a
Super
fun time.
sick.
It does not seem fun to me at all. It seems like
Maybe not as
boring and
yeah.
stuffy.
Can you
as
do
a
it in one
kid-
day?
As a kid, it was
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
awesome. Definitely.
Okay. Do they have like Dippin' Dots?
The whole
Like-
town is like baseball. Like the restaurants are baseball themed. The
Yeah.
hotels are baseball. Like the whole town is very. I guess if you went around induction weekend, it would be even more. But
I might go this summer.
I fucking loved it. I thought it was awesome. I went in
Yeah.
the winter.
Always wanted to go.
The actual best Hall of Fame, that's like of the big four. NASCAR is the best.
NASCAR's the best.
NASCAR's
one.
the best one I've ever been to.
was-
It's not close.
Yeah.
'Cause you can
NASCAR's
just
fucking
drive.
No, it's just like I don't know. Everything's like interactive. Like you walk in and it's like a history of how the cars evolved, but it's on the different embankments of the track.
You cannot possibly think of an idea for the NASCAR Hall of Fame to have that they don't have, if that makes sense. Like if you sat on it for 2 or 3 days and you made a list of like, okay, if I was putting together NASCAR Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
here's what I would want to see in it.
What's our
They have
crazy
literally, yeah,
ideas?
I don't know. They
like
have it. They
there's
have
like
it
a
all.
bunch of different things.
They
where
have it
you're-
all.
Where you're doing like pit stops and stuff
Yeah.
like that, driving simulators, all the different cars. It's
Yeah.
more of like an engineering hall.
So why doesn't baseball do that? Why can't you drive the players? Why can't you get in the player's body and like play the game?
I think it's cool to have it be more interactive and.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lighty McQueen's there. That's what
Light-
I mean. This is what I mean. Yeah.
I mean,
And on his plaque
Mr.
it
Ed
says,
would never be in the Hall of Fame.
laid with.
I wonder if Mr. Ed is in the
Rihanna.
Hall of Fame.
Do you think we get Mr.
That
Ed in the
should
Hall
be
of
our next conquest, is to get
Mr. Ed of the
A.
baseball Hall?
If he's not,
Maybe
on
you're right.
display-
We were focused on getting him a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Fuck that. Let's get him in the Baseball Hall of Fame. He
One-
homered off of Sandy Koufax.
Sandy Koufax. Sandy Koufax, inside the park home run.
There's a non-0% chance that there already is like a picture of him up there or something, though. I feel like that's
Yeah.
something that they do.
What? You're trying to Google Mr. Ed Baseball Hall of Fame.
There's nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Get the Joker in there too.
By the way, if you guys ever get a chance, if you have kids, for anybody listening, and you get a chance to send them to Cooperstown for the baseball tournaments in the summer, gotta do it.
All right, I'll write that down.
Yeah, for your kid down the road.
Yeah, thanks. I'll write that. So say that again.
One of the coolest experiences of my life.
Say that again.
Slower.
Slower.
If you have a chance to send
Right.
your kid to play baseball in one of the Cooperstown
Slow down,
Cooperstown.
tournaments,
Yeah, he's writing.
Cooperstown.
you gotta send them.
Gotta.
Gotta send them.
GOTTA underline twice. Gotta do it.
And I hope the people watching who have been to Cooperstown and have played there can back me up. It
All right,
is a majestic experience.
Titus,
Majestic.
Majestic's a big word. You got to write that down.
M-A-
Hey, while he's got the pen, go ahead and get everything out. You got everything?
There's also a lake over there.
Oh, fuck.
the lake?
Fuck, there's a lake.
In the
Lake.
downtime, you could go swim in the lake with your boys. And
Lake with
Are
the
you
boys.
just telling us something you did?
yeah, I was there.
Right.
That's why I'm giving the recommendation.
Titus, you, no joke, as the 13-year-old that was 6'4",
Oh my
100,
God.
you would have been the coolest kid at Cooperstown. You would have had it would have been
Dominated.
it literally would have been the peak of your life because
No shit.
you play on 200-foot fields with big barrels.
It was
Oh my
awesome.
God.
Wait.
Yeah, baseball.
You did
was-
it too?
It's like I never played, but like I had friends that went and played.
man.
You just go and you dominate.
Baseball stopped
Gotta
being
go.
fun for me when everyone else hit puberty. When I was the only guy that had hit puberty, it was so fucking fun.
Max has
And
a
everyone.
record there. Who has somebody that works here has like a standing Cooperstown record. It's for like double plays turned or
Oh, that's a weird one.
it's maybe Marty. Like
it Smitty?
somebody
That
that
might
we
be
work
Marty.
with has and like brags about a Cooperstown record.
Should we
Oh,
check
Brandon
that?
Walker. Most home runs in a game by one player, 5. Brandon Walker.
No shit.
I'm looking at it right here. 5 home
Wow.
runs in a game in
No shit.
2013.
Well, I was
Right.
34 years old, so I was fucking
Wow.
I was fucking killing it.
Wow.
You're playing for the Tallahassee Heat.
Yeah, it was.
Tallahassee Heat.
Yeah, hell yeah. From the Big Bend area.
That's
yeah.
an awesome name, by the way.
Tallahassee Heat.
That's
I think Heat.
That's a strip club I'd go to.
Heat might be the most used travel ball team name.
It is.
Or the Elite. The Elite's a big one.
Told you.
Who we got? Oh, Matt Cahill.
Most putouts by a shortstop in 1 week. 22.
Have we really kept that record?
Wait, so that's like pop-ups and line drive?
That's like part of it. Is that
What was the name of that team?
Sets a record.
What was the name of that team there, Mark?
Space Indy Heat. Yeah,
Okay.
or the Heat.
Yeah, the Heat.
Tallahassee Heat sounds cooler though.
Is it?
It snowed in Tallahassee.
I think someone might have taken his record because I'm trying to find.
Oh no, that's fine.
Are you command effing?
Yeah, I'm Command effing Cahill. I can't find it.
That's fine.
Man, Duffy.
Yeah,
Sounds like
he's marrying into money. He don't need that record no more.
Oh yeah, someone broke his record.
Oh no!
Wait. Someone broke his record in 2004
Oh no!
with 28 putouts. Is
Wait,
that actually
when did he set his record?
most putouts?
Oh, that's him.
most put
I'm
by
seeing-
a shortstop in one. I mean,
I'm seeing.
All right,
most putouts by a shortstop in 1 week.
I'll tell you who set the record for most putouts. My girlfriend in college.
Yeah.
When I was out of town. Am I right?
She had sex with a lot of guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, real
Yeah.
whore.
Yep.
Yep. Good stuff. Now I was going to do an ad, but I can't follow real whore with an ad, so I'll just put that down. I have a new segment, and I'd like to do it right now. And I know, it's Wednesday. We had the national title game yesterday. That took up an hour. We had the playoffs.
We did have the national title game last night. Buckeyes beat Purdue.
Let's dive into the mostly a little early today is what I was going to say. So
Another national championship for your boy.
College basketball?
I think a win in Mackey Arena is like a national championship. So
is that just your personal national
yeah, it's just my own
championship?
personal. I'm double nattied. You know anything about that, Brandon?
You know
You
who
know
else was
anything
double natty?
I got back-to-back natties. I got double natties for your boy. What a win last night. What do you want to do? What are we doing, Brandon?
We got this. TikTok, the Chinese app,
Yeah, banned.
right? Unbanned. Was banned over the weekend. Everybody freaked out for 12 hours. It is now back. Now, I, being a 45-year-old man, spend way too much of my time scrolling it and being entertained by TikTok. It's just a ridiculous amount of entertainment, and I hate it about me. You have not succumbed to that.
I have not, and
You've never downloaded the app.
part of the reason why is because you all behave like crack addicts when you talk about TikTok.
That is right.
And
That's
my
right.
proof to that is the thing was taken away for like 3 hours, and everyone lost their fucking mind.
Yeah.
That's you all lost your mind. So I'm very hesitant as an outsider to go down the path, but you would like that to change. You would like to change this behavior.
To today's new segment, and
Okay.
it's also for you guys out there who have pulled a Mark Titus. You've never downloaded TikTok, and you judge people that watch TikTok. That's fine. Today's segment is called 3 TikToks to Make Mark Titus Want to Join the App
Okay.
by Brandon Walker.
Okay.
And I sent them in the order I want them played, TJ. 1, 2, and 3. I've got 3 TikToks. TJ, if you've got it ready, you may
All right.
play TikTok number 1.
Never fight a kangaroo.
That's Gary
You
Busey.
gotta watch out for how big the feet are
Barely.
and how strong your tail is. And they're marsupials, so they might get you and stuff you in the bag that they wear on their tummy.
Gary Busey talking about never fighting kangaroos.
That's what Gary Busey looks like.
That's what Gary Busey looks like these days, and he is sharing his wisdom there. Never fight a kangaroo.
Or
Because they're marsupials, and they might stuff you in that bag they wear on their chest.
yeah. That's pretty good.
Thoughts?
That's pretty good. No, that's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm being honest. If it's like, if I have to judge, does this make me want to sign up? Probably not. No. But did I like it? Yes. So we're in that middle ground of like, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it, but I'm not rushing to set up an account.
Not going to lie, that doesn't bode too well for the rest of this segment. TikTok number 2, please.
As you see,
Oh
I have 2 birds with me today. They're family members. One is Pee-wee, this one here, and this one here, my name for it is Little Hawk, but they're calling him Shaco. The thing about Pee-wee is, Pee-wee's all over me and scares me, and I don't know where, I don't know where,
All right, we're getting closer.
Okay, all right.
It just cuts off like that.
I don't mean to go back to 2 again, but he did do his loudest laugh during the best part. You just had to see the reaction.
But question, is this Gary Busey posted it as is, or did someone edit it to make it cut off in that moment? Because that's part of what made it hilarious is that he's in the middle of chaos. And it just cuts off.
I don't know the magic behind the Busey TikTok.
Okay. All right. But this is his account,
Can I see the bird attacking him real quick?
I'm asking, is this his account or is this a fan edit?
It says account.
I have 2 birds with me today. They're family members. One is Pee Wee, this one here, and this one here. My name for it is Little Hawk, but they're calling him Shaco. The thing about Pee Wee is, Pee Wee's all over me and scares me, and I don't know where. I don't know where.
And then it just stops.
All right, enough Gary Busey. That's I just was making a little joke there. That got closer?
We're closer. Let me see, Gary. Let me see.
Hold on.
Okay, all right.
I got to do TikTok 3 first before we watch any more Gary Busey. We can go back to Gary Busey, but that's enough Gary Busey.
Okay.
TikTok number 3, please.
This is my friend. I'm taking little bites out of it because it's so good. I don't want to eat it too fast. And this is actually an enchantment from the desert of the ocean. It is a baby squid.
Are you in? I mean,
it's good. Yeah, this helps.
It's a baby.
This helps.
The baby squid.
It's an enchantment from the ocean. Is that what he said? Boy, he's
that's him.
He's really doing it, huh?
Yeah, he's out there.
I think
you don't. You're telling me
I'm thinking we're reaching a tipping point where you see too much of it, you start to feel sad.
If you were sitting on your toilet right now, you wouldn't watch more Gary Busey.
I would, but then I think it'd be diminishing returns, and I think the 1 or 2 was nice, and then I'm starting to realize that like the longer this goes, I might get sad. The bird one would have been a nice ending point.
Are you closer to joining TikTok now than you were when we started?
I think technically, yeah.
Okay, all right.
But I'm not particularly close still. But I am closer. That's good stuff. I'm conditioned to believe TikTok is just basically what are the white women up to, which I am a fan of.
Right.
I am a fan of that.
It's kind of what are the white people up to?
What are the white people up to? Yeah.
Oh, and titties.
But I already do what are the white women up to on Instagram. I don't need TikTok for that. That's the problem.
Yeah,
but my Instagram
more
reel,
of a white women.
My Instagram reel is like all white women, but not in the way you would think. It's like more pathetic.
Right.
I wish it was all just like titties and ass, and it's not. It's like it's just white women doing dances and talking about products they found on Amazon.
Yeah. You're not going to believe.
Baking tips.
Yeah.
And I can't get enough of it. Can't get enough of it.
This podcast is sponsored by Orgain. Orgain believes real nutrition has the power to make a real difference in people's lives. Orgain's new 30-gram complete protein shakes offer protein-packed real nutrition designed to satisfy your cravings with no added sugar. Plus, they're an excellent source of premium ultra-fiber protein with all ultra-filtered protein, not ultra-fibered protein. Let me read that whole sentence again. Plus, they're an excellent source of premium ultra-filtered protein with all 9 essential amino acids. Looking to fuel your personal best, need muscle support and recovery, or just looking to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Orgain's 30-gram protein shakes check all the boxes. Are you busy? We are too. That's why Orgain is simple. You just literally grab one of Orgain's protein shakes and go. Bring it to a workout, in the car, wherever you need it. No more time-consuming prep to get the protein you need. It's also delicious flavors. They taste like they're delicious. They're fantastic. Remember, there are no quick fixes when it comes to your health. If you want more protein, give Orgain 30-gram protein shakes a try. Head to Orgain.com/mostly. Use code mostly for 30% off your order. That's the best offer you'll find. You'll have to use our code mostly for 30% off. One last time, for 30% off, head to Orgain.com/mostly. Orgain.com/mostly and use our code mostly.
You'll have to forgive me because I was double nattied this week.
Right.
And,
yeah.
And
it happens.
I had my attention was drawn to the double natties.
Sure.
In front of me.
As it is.
Yes. Ben Johnson is getting paid how much money to be the coach of the Chicago Bears?
I didn't see this either.
I missed that part of it. I saw they hired him, but now I'm seeing some wild numbers being thrown out.
I didn't see it. And in fact, just to tell you where my headspace is at, even when you said the word Ben Johnson, I thought about Billy Wagner's cock.
Yeah, you're back to.
I was.
You're back
Did
to Jack
Toffee. Did you see
Toffee.
my eyes go back to Jack Toffee?
Jack Toffee.
I was in Billy Wagner's cock. Sorry. As soon as I heard Ben Johnson, I was like, you know what else has been a Johnson? Billy Wagner's magnificent cock.
Package, dude. The dick and balls.
Jack Toffee is like
Jack Toffee's unreal.
That's like something you open the history book on day one. You start to write your name on it. It's like Michael Jackson, return.
Yeah.
Jack Toffee, like right above it. Bend over.
Jack Toffee.
Don Keedix. What was your favorite one of those?
Connor, if your Uncle Jack was on top of a burning building, would you help your Uncle Jack off? This is an important question that we have been.
Why do you even have to think about that?
I would rush to do it. Yeah.
You would rush to help your Uncle Jack off.
You should be in a hurry to.
I would. Yeah.
Get your.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Well,
it's a question.
You see that you got to get your uncle off.
It's a question that's haunted me for decades, really, dating back to the 4th grade lunch table when I was first presented that question. Broke my brain. Didn't know how to answer.
Y'all were talking about jacking off in 4th grade?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's early.
That's early as hell. Y'all were
4th grade?
Y'all were in advanced civilization. We were probably talking about.
Dude.
It was probably 7th grade for us.
Yeah.
We didn't know pussy existed when we were 9.
My boy Eric on the school bus.
You know what jacking off is. You don't necessarily do it though. You think it's like funny, and you think.
Yeah, that's true.
You know that. Like,
that's true. You're aware of
the action
of the coming storm.
Yeah. Right. You don't know all the details. You just know that.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing.
$13 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm just seeing this now.
$5 million more than.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were.
You
talking
brought it to
about,
my attention.
Yeah. First year, head coach Ben Johnson is around $13 million per year, and then they said there's something else where like they didn't actually like interview him. They just like called him over Zoom or something. I guess which makes sense. He was busy with the playoffs. I think if I'm a Bears fan, I'm encouraged by this because the Bears. It does feel like the ownership doesn't want to spend money. They don't want to take swings. It's nice that they are taking swings.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels like that's a fuck ton of money for a guy that's never been a head coach before.
It's a fuck ton of money, but it is a statement saying
it's what you got to do. It's what you got. I'm not critical of the decision.
Yeah.
I was just like when I saw the number, I was like, oh goddamn! I knew they hired him. I didn't realize they were like giving him one of the most expensive contracts in football coaching.
But if you're trying to signal to your fan base, which is downtrodden, hey, we are dead serious about turning this shit around, then doing this is, and also whenever a fan like sees somebody's salary and is like, I don't know if we should be paying them that much, like,
it's not your money.
It's not your money at all.
Yeah. I'm surprised the Dodgers didn't get him, Ben Johnson. Surprised they didn't get in the mix.
Well,
make a bid.
He's never even been to Japan
to be a relief pitcher or something.
They did it again, Titus.
That would be funny if the Dodgers did that.
They did it again.
I got to be honest, Ebo.
Okay.
Now I think you're kind of just spiking the football a little bit when you say they got Kirby Yates, right? That's a depth bullpen piece, right? That is this a huge thing?
Yeah, but like Kirby Yates would be like a lot of teams like closer or setup guy, and he's going to be like the 6th guy in the bullpen for them. Trinan, Kopech,
give me. I don't know. I don't know anything about Kirby Yates.
You're not putting him in the Hall of Fame.
He's not in my Hall of Fame. I need to know more about Kirby.
All-Star last year.
Because I do.
I'm with Brave.
I'm with you, Brandon. I feel like the Dodgers could.
He was a Brave 2 years ago.
The Dodgers could fucking fart, and Ebo would be like, "They've done it.
They did it again.
Oh, these Dodgers."
He had a 1.17 ERA.
Oh,
okay, that's
fuck.
good.
That whip. Okay, all right.
That's pretty good. Okay, that's good.
That whip is something.
Good whip. All right.
Tanner Scott, same thing, like a 2.2 ERA last year.
All right, let me see. We didn't say you were wrong. We just would like to be educated.
He's from Hawaii.
I would just like to be educated.
From the island of Waikiki.
So,
damn good ball player. This guy's been on every team though. Did he play for the Bruins?
Two-time All-Star. He played us. Okay.
I thought he played for the Braves.
He did play for the Braves.
He's not a starter. He's a
reliever.
Reliever. Is he a closer? Has he been a closer in the past?
He's one of those guys that's like just turned into like.
He played for the TBRs.
Okay.
And then he didn't start till 2017.
Look at 2019, 1.19 ERA.
Wait. Now wait a minute. He's also 38 years old, Ebo.
But it's the classic.
38-year-old. You're acting like they just signed.
It's a 1-year deal.
1.17 ERA last year is.
It's good.
But that's the thing is like a lot of these guys have like figured out how to be like elite relief pitchers late in their career.
You all right?
Yeah. Tanner Scott is another example. He's like.
Sound like you were going through puberty there.
I know. I was just swallowing.
Yeah. But you get his. Okay, never mind. You're choking. You're gagging on it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe you're gagging on it.
Yeah.
Kirby Yates.
It was after the Jack talk.
I mean,
yeah, he's good. He's good. You're right. He's good. But this, I mean, you have to understand this happens. in the world of baseball is guys that are really fucking awesome. You just like don't know about. And I guess he was one of them. The Dodgers did it again. You're right. You're right, Evo.
There's also this phenomenon that entering every baseball season, we don't know who the elite relievers are going to be this year. Like they're
that's true.
They're nobodies right now, right?
Yeah.
We haven't seen them yet.
It's unstable. It's not a stable thing year.
Right, and a guy who was an elite reliever last year could
fall off a cliff. Yeah, and the best kicker in the NFL 3 years from now is currently unemployed. And,
yes,
and hasn't even learned about football yet.
Right. Yes, and Justin Tucker's going to be in jail.
That is crazy. That is crazy to think about. The best kicker in the NFL 5 years from now.
Could be listening to this show right now.
Hasn't even thought about football. Might be listening to the show and might go out and start kicking footballs just to see what will happen. And then we'll be the best kicker in the league in 5 years.
He'll sign with the Ravens.
We might start that right now.
Start
that right now. The Patriots hired Josh McDaniels as OC.
Offensive coordinator?
I don't know. I assume that's what that means.
Yeah.
I assume it's
not Orange County, right?
I assume it's not the
not Orange Cassidy. Was Orange Cassidy ever on the show? No, right?
He was came to the office. This office, right?
You watched the OC?
Been to both offices.
I never watched the OC. Did you watch the Hills?
No, I was a Laguna Beach guy.
Laguna Beach is what I meant.
You look like gooning on the beach.
Wait a second.
What? Wait, hold on.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah, wait a second.
Wait a second.
No,
you went to the gooning beach?
He did live near the beach.
Okay, that plays, yeah.
Yeah.
Laguna and Beach.
La is feminine for the.
See, a lot of people don't know, like Southern California there, Orange County, Laguna Beach, all those places, Fresno, Bakersfield, Laguna Beach, Malibu, they're all the exact same. There's no difference. There's no difference from place to place, and you don't see any celebrities out there. You can't go hang out at the pier. You can't. None of that's real. It's all
Brandon, you dumb bitch.
What?
You could not be more wrong.
Why not?
The celebrities are everywhere. You look.
You've only claimed to see
everywhere you look.
Keep going. Go ahead.
I was about to pivot. I was about to layer.
Right.
I was about to layer it together. Welcome to the OC, bitch. Remember that? Nobody else remember. Nobody else watched.
I don't remember that. What is that?
That's the most famous.
I never saw the OC. Now was that?
I didn't watch the original run. Even though I was of age and I should have, I was like protesting a little bit because I was a Laguna Beach guy, and all my friends in high school were like, "You got to watch the OC." I was like, "I watched the real OC. I don't watch that fake shit."
Now walk me through
some. And then my wife a few years ago was like, "We should watch the OC," and we went back and watched it. And I don't know. I got it.
What you said is interesting. So Laguna Beach was
scripted
or a reality show?
That's the thing. Laguna Beach was the reality show, but it was probably scripted.
Right.
The OC was the scripted show, but people will tell you it was more realistic. It was more realistic.
Wow.
It gave you a better feel for what it was like to be a rich fuck growing up in the OC.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And what was the Hills then? What am I?
The Hills was the Laguna Beach girl, Lauren Conrad.
Yeah.
And then maybe some other. I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Now she's the one.
Kristen Cavallari too. The Laguna Beach girls then like graduated from high school, and then it was like following their life. They moved up to LA. And I think it followed.
Now, Cavallari was Jay Cutler.
Right.
And now is a Montana boy.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, who's that?
Not anymore.
Who's
That's over now.
They broke up.
Okay.
Cavallari is
Fuck
now
buddies with Morgan Wallen, though.
Morgan Wallen said Morgan Wallen was going to lay it down.
Yeah.
What about Conrad? Who'd she end up with? Lauren Conrad, what'd she end up doing?
The Terminator, right?
The Terminator. She was in what? She's a robot?
I think my guy Josh McBob got
Josh McBob got it?
Josh McBob got a little
Josh McBob.
I think
Josh
there was
McRoberts.
I think there was a little Josh McBob era for
really
LC, yeah. If I remember correctly.
You know my boy Jack Toff.
I think I think the group chat was popping off back in those days. Jack Toffee, he had to get in there. he had to slide in.
Saying William Tell.
What? That's not.
This is a telephone guy, right?
No, that's the apple off.
That's the Apple guy.
Yeah, that's
the apple off your head thing.
I thought it was called a telephone because William Tell.
No, that's somebody else. So it was put the apple on his head and shoot it off with an arrow. Was that real? I'd like to look into that. Is that real?
I also want to see.
No, that's Johnny Appleseed.
I also want to see the clip of the guy fucking punching Ryan in the face on the OC, and then he says, "Welcome to the OC, bitch." I want to see that clip.
He really says that?
Yeah, it's very funny.
That takes precedence over William Tell.
Conrad married. There you go.
William Tell.
She married a normie? Oh, it really is William Tell.
His name is William Tell.
You think I made it up?
Yeah, I did. I really did.
So we got two things we got to get to. the story of the old guy William Tell. Let's start there. Let's start there.
Wilhelm Tell.
Relax. The legendary folk hero of Switzerland.
Wilhelm Tell.
There's a mountain climber and marksman with a crossbow who assassinated Albert Gessler. Now, I didn't think he killed anybody. I thought he shot an apple. To make a attack against neighbors Sweden and Interwald in the 14th century. When did he shoot an apple off somebody's head?
This is way too much, dude.
The first reference to Tell was okay. The narrative includes Tell's apple shot, his preparation of a second arrow to shoot Gessler, and his. So wait.
What's the content?
Him shooting the apple was just getting ready to actually kill somebody. I thought it was just a fun thing. I'm gonna shoot an apple.
Wasn't the apple on his son's head? No, it was just on a guy's head. Shooting. I thought it was like.
This happened in 1307.
What?
That was like 200 years ago.
It's how marksmen's practice. They put an apple on their son's head.
Oh God! What if they weren't good marksmen?
Then there's
that makes you a good.
You got to be a good marksman.
Yeah. That's fucking gnarly, dude.
What if you just hated your son?
Gnarly. Yeah.
Like you.
Whoops, missed.
Yeah.
That feels like an easy way to kill your.
Like you made a bad son. Like this.
Kill your son and get away.
Got arrested for not bowing, and was going to be executed. But then he could save his own life by shooting an apple off of his son's head.
That's so badass.
And he split the apple.
Wait a minute. Okay, you're under arrest, Mark Titus.
Yeah.
And I sentence you to death, unless you can shoot an apple off your kid's head. Does this make sense to anybody?
I feel like we need this in modern society. That like you give.
You guys should be killing kids, Mark.
You give prisoners not the it doesn't have to be the apple thing, but give prisoners like a Daredevil task.
Okay, all right, now. Okay.
And it's like you have to parachute. You have to
tightrope the Grand Canyon.
Tightrope the Grand Canyon. Jump out of a plane without a parachute, and we'll throw the parachute out 5 seconds later. And if you can survive, you get off free. Shit like that would be awesome.
Swim through these crocodiles.
That's must see TV, dude. Swim through the crocodiles,
dude. If we had every on Fox every Tuesday night at 7, just convicts trying to escape by tightrope in the Grand tightrope
walking.
Thank you. Tightrope walking the Grand Canyon. I'm watching that every week.
Remember that guy did it in jeans? He was wearing jeans. Remember that guy?
Yeah, he
was wearing jeans.
What do you?
That blew my mind. He's like, we're about to watch a guy tightrope the Grand Canyon, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be fucking.
Wouldn't it make sense to be in tighter pants though?
Shows up wearing jeans. What is this guy, Billy Wagner? What is this guy? You seeing this guy?
Walenda, the flying Walendas.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they put David Blaine on live TV and like he just drowned?
Yeah.
I miss David Blaine, dude. We need He's
bizarre.
wearing jeans. He's just wearing jeans, dude. And he was thanking Jesus the whole time.
From that far away, it kind of no, it doesn't. It looked like Connor Griffin. Wow, he's way up there.
What do you mean it looked like me?
It did from way up.
The two things I remember about this: he was wearing jeans and he was just saying "Thank you, Jesus" over and over.
Yeah.
Like every step he took where he didn't die, he was like, "Thank you, Jesus."
This is like a family of performers. Yeah. I believe one of them died on TV.
I think multiple have, right?
Yeah, and they preach the Bible by way of tightrope walking over.
He's also not small. He seems like a tightrope walker would need to be small.
You seen that the Man on Wire? Is that the documentary?
Is that the New York one?
The one where he walks across the Twin Towers?
Yeah.
That was fire. That's fucking awesome. I need to rewatch that. What doc that was.
He must be close because he wouldn't be doing that.
I mean, if you could have done that the whole time.
Right.
That's still really risky.
That would have been.
You've had the idea of doing one of our things for Mincy Pro Day, doing a tightrope across the court, right?
That was a Jerry After Dark idea.
Oh, that's right.
Jerry After. Yeah. I want to watch Jerry do basically that. That would be funny to me. Maybe no one else.
Maybe Tate will do it.
Yeah, maybe.
Who did? Tate? Oh.
He did the Honeycomb building.
Oh, no shit.
It's my favorite building.
Winter?
I haven't seen the Honeycomb.
The problem with this.
Oh, you'd love it. It's my favorite building in the city.
I haven't seen the building. I don't know what you want me to say.
It's in hella movies.
You've seen the building.
Hella movies.
It's been there since like 1950.
How's it in hella? I've only been here.
Building. He doesn't live in Chicago.
You know why you haven't seen it? You haven't been on one of the architecture tours.
No, I haven't.
That's why.
Get on the architecture.
I'm not going to bring my boy to Chicago and say, let's get on a boat and look at buildings.
That's actually not a good plan.
You bring your boy to Chicago, watch a dog shit hockey team.
Yeah, I like hockey.
Bring your wife.
You've seen these buildings. Come on.
Oh, I've seen those. Those are not.
That's the corn cob.
Honeycomb.
Yeah, corn cob.
Well, that's corn cob. I've seen those two. Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah,
okay.
All right.
I didn't know we called it the honeycomb building.
The problem with this is if he succeeds, you're just watching a guy walk.
Right.
If he fails, you're watching a guy die.
Yeah.
Splatter his guts on.
That's 100% of people watching are watching to see if.
And we're watching to see that. But if it actually happened,
we feel terrible.
I would be like, why the fuck did I watch that?
Right.
And then when.
Oh, I don't like that shot.
And then when he succeeds, I'm just like, I can't believe I just spent 2 hours watching a guy. You know.
You do what?
Walk a quarter.
You okay
mile.
with heights?
No, I hate
If
heights.
I paid you $500,000 a year, could you go up to the top of cell towers and change the light bulb?
Fuck no.
I couldn't either.
No, I'm not.
Not even if you were roped in.
I can't do heights.
No, I'm not a heights guy.
This is crazy.
I'm not a heights guy.
Which I'm not
Fucking
scared in a
uphill.
plane or anything, and I'm not scared if I'm secure, but I can't.
All right. I have an idea for a Daredevil thing that I think I brought it up on the show before, but I badly want it. My $1 billion idea for David Blaine type thing, like a made-for-TV event such as that.
Sure.
Travis Pastrana,
Yes.
David Blaine.
Right.
We take him up in like a hot air balloon, like a science spacey balloon. Fucking not a spacey balloon.
Right. Yeah. That adds a different element.
Would not be a spacey balloon. One of those fucking high altitude things or a plane, whatever. We get them way the fuck up there, right?
Right.
They both jump out at the same time. They
Sure.
have parachutes strapped to their back.
Okay.
Whoever pulls the parachute last wins.
Chicken.
It's just parachute chicken.
We're doing.
With David Blaine and Travis Pastrana. And they're both falling at the same time.
What if they?
And they're locking eyes.
If they both plummet to their death, do they both win? Is it a draw?
I don't know, man.
They go again.
I don't know, man. What would happen?
Up
That
the
would be
stakes.
fucking awesome.
The person who pulls their parachute, it negates the other person's parachute. Theirs doesn't work. So one person loses and the other person dies.
Whoa. Would you rather be a loser winner or a dead
loser
winner or a
murderer?
loser? Yeah. Whoa.
Loser murderer or a dead
That's-
winner?
Yeah.
Legacy or life is what we call it.
What's this got to do with Billy Wagner's?
I don't know.
Cock?
What?
If like Paramount Plus said we're doing that, I think I would sign up for Paramount Plus. I think you got to sign up for the streaming service.
Yeah.
Travis Pastrana versus David Blaine.
How many streaming services you got?
All of them, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Paramount Plus is the only one that came to mind. I gotta be honest, I already have it.
What's the one?
I have it. I was like trying to think of one that people don't have, but I have.
What's the one that you got to the edge and you're like, I can't get another one? Apple TV. I can't.
I put off Peacock for years.
Oh,
and
I've
years
been
and
on
years.
Cock. Yeah.
I like they got like rights to Big Ten games, and I was like, I guess I'm just not gonna watch those games. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
And then it's just I don't know. I had to.
You gotta
at
do
a
it.
certain point, you succumb. You gotta succumb. You gotta come
Gotta
to the cock.
Yeah, you do. I was early to the Cock. The one I got that I don't watch Disney Plus, but I have to have it because I got kids.
I know.
Star Wars.
Disney Plus is awesome though. I never think to open it up and see. I never browse it,
Yeah.
but every time I do, I'm like, dude, they got some bangers.
Paramount Plus is good.
Paramount Plus is pretty good too. Their app fucking sucks though. Like
Yeah.
it's hard to pause and rewind.
I'm scared to open this stack of ads to
app
see
is-
what streaming service is in there. But no, it's DraftKings. Have you played Pick 6 from DraftKings yet? What are you waiting for? You better get on it. The playoffs are here, and time is running out. As the official daily fantasy sports partner of the NFL, DraftKings does fantasy sports like no one else. Play for better payouts on Pick 6. It's super easy to get started. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app, select 2 or more players, and choose if they'll have more or less of a stat. Will a quarterback throw for more than 2 TDs? Will a running back rush for less than 100 yards? Or will a linebacker have more than 1 sack? It's just that easy. Pick 6 is available in most states, including Missouri, California, Texas, Georgia, and more. And DraftKings is making it even sweeter for first-timers. New Pick 6 customers play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Win more cash on Pick 6. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use code FAMILY. That's code FAMILY for new customers to play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Only on DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Connor, you ready?
Always ready.
E-L-G-S-E-S. Eagles!
It's a bad look for the mayor.
That's tough.
really, really bad look.
What happened?
Philadelphia mayor misspelled the
Misspelled
Eagles chant
Eagles?
when she was doing the Eagles.
Oh,
it's
no.
bad. Really, really bad look.
E-L-G-S-E-S.
I didn't send it into the group because I was hoping that it wouldn't be brought up. But yeah,
Oh no.
I clocked that. That was bad.
Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S.
And it sucks for her because about halfway through she knew she was off. She's
Yeah.
like, something doesn't feel right. But
How
she
do you
powers
mess that
through.
up?
And everybody behind her too is like, oh, she got it wrong. Bad. Hope it's not a bad omen for Sunday.
It might be a bad. She put an L up pretty early in that word.
2 L's.
Yeah, 2 L's.
There were 2 L's in that word.
Yeah, but there was also 2 S's, which you could say stands for double
Really
success.
sucks.
Oh,
Sucks, yeah.
I was going success.
Yeah, 2 be careful.
I was maybe Super Bowl.
And I wouldn't be bragging about 2 S's, by the way. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not something you want attached to your franchise.
Ebo, this graphic that you've put on the prep sheet right here.
Mm-hmm. From Jay Kuda.
Yeah, you sent this to the group
Yeah.
chat. We all did. We all did our best to ignore it.
Right. But you put it on the prep sheet.
We all collectively were like, we're not addressing that.
So Ebo sent this to the group chat and says, "I got beef with Jay Kuda."
Yeah.
Yeah.
This graphic.
And Titus, frankly, you should have beef with Jay Kuda.
Well,
too.
when I saw it, I thought, there's a CFP, there's a Final Four, and there's a dodgeball situation. Now, my understanding is Ohio is the dodgeball state of the world.
Titus,
which doesn't make any sense, but I said it, and we're just going to keep it moving.
in 49
I
other
thought
states.
I thought Ohio State had one. I remember
Titus,
talking
they have
about-
2.
Right, so it did stand out to me that we should be in a different circle.
Yeah.
But
so,
I also, I was in the midst of double natties, and I
2014 to present.
Right, and that's my beef. I think this is attempted Ohio State anti-propaganda the day after they win the national championship to intentionally remove them from the middle circle, make it look like Michigan State is the only one that belongs to the middle circle.
Well, we haven't made a Final Four since 2014.
But I'm saying,
Wait, okay.
But Ohio
2012,
State, Ohio State won.
There wasn't a college.
My
playoff.
point is he is cutting his cutoff date is propaganda,
His cutoff date is the red circle.
and it's bullshit.
It's when the playoffs started.
Yes, and
But we should be down in the bottom.
Yeah.
Like we should be
Well, no, you
bottom
shouldn't.
right of
The blue-red.
the
Good.
dodgeball
The
championships
blue-red.
were in 0506.
Okay, hold on. Here's the
Oh, our
last.
dodgeballs weren't.
0506.
The last
Oh.
10 champions in dodgeball, Michigan State defending, Grand Valley. There was a 3-year gap. Apparently, COVID shut down dodgeball for 3 years.
No, go back.
Towson, and then Grand Valley won 6 in a row. Saginaw Valley won. Central Michigan, and yours are back in 2005 and 6. Were
You
you
like
on?
Saginaw, Connor?
I've been
Ours were 0506.
first
Yeah.
time ever.
Did you know?
Back-to-back national champions.
Were the
Double-
dodgeball guys
we were-
like superstars on campus?
We were double nattied.
And then Titus showed up, and then
And then we fell
So
apart.
why'd you go to JMU? You couldn't get into Grand Valley?
Grand Valley dynasty.
So that
They
was,
they're good.
So that graphic was correct then. It was.
Yes,
It was.
it is my.
It was a Thaddeus Young graphic.
Yes.
Yeah. It was arbitrary cutoffs.
Ohio State has won a dodgeball national championship.
2 went back to back.
Double natties.
Hey, sleepy guy.
Can't stop thinking about double natties.
Yeah, you back from your day off?
Yeah, I was regenerating my health.
Hey,
bar.
little buddy.
Oh yeah.
I needed more health points.
You were tuckered out, weren't you?
I got good sleep for the first time in eons. Yeah.
Eons.
Yeah.
You haven't
It was-
had a sleep in the eon.
It was great to have
Correct.
the #1 ball watcher at this company not join us on the show to break down the
National
number
championship.
one
Could have FaceTimed
football
me.
game played all season.
You could have zoomed me.
Yeah. But
What-
you were asleep, so.
Give me your 12-second thoughts.
On that game,
That's not.
Ohio State's just by far the most talented team in the country. I think Notre Dame would beat any other team in
3,
the country. I
2,
think Ryan Day
1.
kind of scuffed the end.
Done.
Okay.
Scuffed? Scuffed
Yes,
is the word you chose
scuffed.
to use?
Correct. Because that is the accurate wording and verbiage for what had happened.
Scuffed.
Yes.
Scuffed it.
Have you seen Billy Wagner?
You seen this, beloved?
You seen Billy Wagner?
Making the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the video.
Okay, all right. That's just-
I don't really care. I would have cared 7 years ago.
So an 11-year-old.
Yeah, watch this, beloved.
Yeah, just what do you think?
Tell us what you think.
That's him receiving the call
Yep.
in his pool room, which might be outside.
Billy Wagner gets the call.
Yeah,
That helped.
yeah. Well, that's not really what the focal point of my.
He's a big guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure is.
yeah.
Played with steroids.
What?
I don't know that he did.
His entire
Everyone did.
I don't.
entire
looks
legs
like
are
he-
big.
Doesn't look like he played with steroids.
No, because one of the
That
side
looks
effects
like-
is not present here.
That looks
maybe in
like-
the juice ball era, but
He looks like he played with enhancements of some sort, but
Oh. I don't know, man. What are you going to do? I'm not watching.
No, you've never heard him accused of being a nut watcher.
I'm not a nut watcher.
He's a ball watcher.
He's a ball watcher.
Ball watcher, not a nut watcher. That is odd. You would expect the number one ball watcher to have noticed that when we started playing the video. You would have expected the number one ball watcher to be locked in, but I guess not.
Didn't you say in your rap video that you have balls coming out of your nuts or something like that?
Yeah,
Wasn't
like
that one
LeVar, I got balls coming out of my nuts.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks, man. Thanks, playa.
Boy.
An 11.
See, as you could see, it was always Lonzo, Liamgello, and LaMelo.
That's one of my favorite pictures ever.
You're the fourth. You're the fourth ball.
I'm the third.
Where'd you meet him? You was in a house?
I'm the third.
Did
ball
they come
brother.
over?
Were you
There's no
recruiting?
Liangelo. It's me.
Are you in their house?
This is Marky.
Where are you?
We're at a studio. This is a studio.
What studio?
Something was being filmed. Marky did a thing called Fetus Jones, which was basically like.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you could look into this. It's like a little short documentary, mockumentary type thing. The company was OBB. They had Blake Griffin in one. And Marky for his. They got LeVar, and it was a whole thing. It was funny.
Fetus Jones.
Yeah, it was a few.
The
chuckles.
story of 7-year-old NBA prospect Jermaine Jones.
Yeah.
And his father's attempt to turn him into the next big basketball brand.
I think that this is probably Marky's. I think that this is his best work.
Also, top cast Michelle Beadle.
Yeah, shout out Michelle Beadle.
Beadle was in this?
Yeah.
That star-studded cast.
No
it's
shit.
like 15 minutes. There's a bunch
Oscar
of these.
Nunez is in there.
Beadle
He
was
is,
in-
yeah.
JR.
I gotta talk to Beadle about this. What the hell? What the hell?
This
Wait,
is
is
good.
that guy's name Douglas? What does that say? Oh, Billich? Bitch.
Doug, bitch. What's up? I'm Doug, bitch.
That's a stupid name. Hi, I'm Jack Toffee.
Jack Toffee. This is my associate. Yeah, I'm Doug, bitch.
Fetus Jones is
Fetus Jones?
Hey,
Yeah, watch it.
what's up?
Watch
It's
it.
Doug Bitch.
Doug, bitch.
Let's watch it before the
I can't find it.
Marky would know.
I
where it
promise
is.
to God I'll watch Fetus Jones.
I just tried to find it on.
Please call me Doug. Mr. Bitch is my father.
on Facebook, but it's a dead link.
Really?
Go90.com.
That's what it
Would you-
was. Yeah.
It's a dead link. It takes me
Would you
to.
do me the honor of being Mrs. Bitch?
They had one of those coming out every. Oh,
Featuring Marlon Wayans, LeVar Ball, Lonzo Ball, DeMarcus Cousins, Chandler Parsons,
Fetus Jones.
Iman Shumpert, Courtney Lee.
That's George Lopez.
Jim Ross is in this.
there's a lot of people in this series. They were fun.
Jerry O'Connell?
Yeah, what?
Marky and Jerry have coffee sometimes. They know each other.
Joel Embiid.
Oh, forgot Embiid was in it.
Why,
Yeah.
yeah, you should have
Must
said
not have
that.
been an NBA game in Denver.
I forget which one Embiid was in.
But this is like fake 30 for 30s.
Yeah, I thought that they were very funny, but I don't think they really took off.
Well, you know, I love my child. From the moment I saw him, I said, "Hey, Doc, how tall is he gonna be?" Doc said he want to be about 6'7". I immediately was like, "Cha-ching!" I mean, I was like, "Man, I love this child." I knew he was gonna be something special.
Yeah.
Picture baby Jesus, but if he was really rich.
Fetus Jones.
That's the way I see my son. I ask God every day, dear Lord, please protect my child and make him the best commodity this family ever had.
How long is this? I'm going to watch this later.
10 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Well,
There it
we have
is, Mark
homework.
Blutman.
Fetus Jones.
Fetus Jones.
Drop the link in chat.
Oh, he's texting me. Marlon Wayans played the dad.
He also texted me earlier in the show when we were talking about Cooperstown with pictures of you and Luke at Cooperstown.
Of course.
Yeah.
I gave up a
You
bomb.
went to Cooperstown?
I gave up a bomb.
Did they have, no one answered my question. They have like Dippin' Dots at Cooperstown?
The almost have to.
They have Dippin' Dots?
I don't know if they had Dippin' Dots, but we would frequent the ice cream. There was a place called Penguin Ice Cream.
Yep.
Penguin Ice Cream's the best ice cream I'll ever have in my life.
Well, that's not optimistic.
Did they have
Connor might be able to attest to that then, because it was
good.
It's the best thing I've ever had.
Really, really good.
No. Have you had a chocolate lava big cup from Reese's?
I have not, but I would love to someday.
You're about to right now.
Whoa.
Take that for a spin.
I will take this.
You're about to have a new favorite thing, Blubman. The chocolate lava big cup.
From Reese's peanut butter cups.
I'll have a lot of fun.
Oh my God, those are so good.
Reese's.
Kind of mad that you gave it to him.
We got more.
Did he?
Can you break gum out all these? I'm not gonna.
It's fine. It's fine.
Brandon, you're a big commercial guy. The Reese's commercials, the Will Arnett voiced Reese's commercials.
Yeah,
they're good.
Solid stuff.
That wasn't even a question. I just wanted to say that to you.
Thank you for setting me up for that. Just to agree.
I just wanted to tell you that those are good commercials.
I'll nod my head in agreement.
Will Arnett is a.
Did you make a? What'd you just do? Did he make a num num noise?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
num num num.
Reese's new delicious chocolate lava big cup.
Check them out.
Go get them.
Go get them.
Wherever chocolate lava big cups are sold.
Yes.
Where you can find those.
Yeah. You know what? We talked about a project earlier. It's probably within a mile of you. I would imagine these are within a mile of you.
Yeah, certainly.
No.
And that makes you feel good, you know?
Yeah.
You go through your day, and there are a lot of trouble. There's a lot of troubles out there in the world, but you know that there's always a chocolate lava big cup right around the corner.
A mile that way or a mile that way or a mile that way.
You can find solace in a big cup.
The Paul Skenes card, which was a news story like last month where the Pirates said, this card's out there. If you find it, we'll give you XXX. We'll give you 30 years of season tickets. We'll let you play. Why did he leave? I never understand why he leaves.
Maybe he's going to get another one. Big cup.
Reverse barge.
That was.
So they said you could play softball. You have a family softball game at PNC Park. Like they gave you all these things. It has been found. An 11-year-old in California has found it. Now this is the offer from for this 11-year-old collector. The Pirates receive the card that they want, which I believe could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. 2 Pirate season tickets behind home plate for the next 30 years. Meet and greet with Paul Skenes. 2 Paul Skenes autographed jerseys. Softball game for 30 at PNC Park with coaching from Pirates alumni. Private tour of Pirate City and Lecom Park. Pirates game with Livy Dunn in her suite. Now, if this were found by a Pirates fan of adult age, I think they might take the offer.
Mm-hmm.
What does an 11-year-old from California need with any of this bullshit?
Yeah.
And if the card is worth a certain amount of money and the Pirates want it, and they're a multi-million-dollar organization, why don't they just give him the money?
Just give him money, yeah.
Right.
Or why doesn't the kid, I assume they're just going to sell it on the open market, and then is it transferable? Could I buy that card from the kid and then get
I assume.
to meet
and then you do that?
Yeah. And then get to be in her suite? Is that what? And that's literal, right? That wasn't like a that was.
I guess.
You just go, okay.
Yes. That also is kind of presuming that they don't break up.
I thought the same thing.
What if they break? They've been together like a year.
Yeah.
What if they break up? They don't know who you're in the suite with. Just whoever he starts shacking up with.
I tell you one thing: Connor Griffin gets in that suite, they might break up.
Yeah, they probably
find
will.
a way to get Scoof in there.
Scoof, thoughts?
Paul Skenes, nice guy.
Yeah. Oh, but you.
Oh.
But if you can swoop in, all's fair in love.
You're not ruling it out, is what you're saying.
Not ruling it out. It does seem. I'm not going to get into it.
That she only liked him because he's a tall pitcher and really good at baseball.
No.
Yeah. You'd be better for her than him.
Yeah.
Not even that.
You can make her laugh.
She doesn't even know what she's missing. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
He's on the road so much.
He's come to this office before. I feel weird talking about him. But
don't you need a man that comes home to you?
Yeah.
He does kind of seem like a guy who would sling it though.
You talking? He's got some Billy Wagner in him.
In a way.
Pull up Paul Skenes' crotch.
Because listen. Listen.
Let him do it.
We're listening. No one's.
Hear me out.
That's all we're doing.
That's all we're doing. No one's saying anything. We're just sitting here listening.
He's not that much of a personality. He's a pretty boring guy. But as TJ said, he is a major league pitcher, and he is a tall. I don't know. I'm just saying. There's got to be something else there.
Connor Griffin, sitting here on the day of our Lord, January 22nd, 2025, has said Paul Skenes is a pretty boring guy. Connor Griffin also texted the group last night with an update at 11. He's texted Betty Boo sighting in the laundry room, 11:54 p.m. Tuesday, January 21st.
I always run into Betty Boo in the laundry room.
At midnight?
She's always doing L&L, late night laundry. It's crazy. It's crazy. She's always there. So we had a nice chat.
I mean,
I said,
you could argue that underscores how boring Paul Skenes is, that guy thinks that Paul Skenes is boring.
Paul Skenes never done a little late night L&L.
Well, that's an L and L and L.
That's a double L and L.
L and L. That's an L.
Yeah, it is.
ATM machine.
And you get DeGeneres doing some late night laundry. That's an L and L and L.
oh. Bars. Yeah, no, Betty Boo. I said, Betty Boo, you staying warm? She said, hell yeah. I don't have to go outside until I absolutely need to. And I was
Is that Riz?
But you need, is that Riz? You
She
need
didn't
to
call you Red?
You need to get.
No, she didn't call me
You
Red.
need to get warmer.
Yeah. What if she said, no, I'm a little chilly? What would you have said? You want to warm up real quick?
You guys turned that into a sexual relationship.
You texted us that you saw her in the laundry room at 12 o'clock last night.
11:54, yeah.
What's the part of her sucking the dryer?
Stop that. Love Betty Boo. She's the best.
Sure you do.
I do. Okay.
75 years
This
old.
isn't.
Heck yeah, Connor.
Just show her a picture of Billy Wagner tonight and see what she says. Just see what she says.
I won't have to do L&L tonight, but maybe at a later date.
Did you coin the term L&L?
I don't know. I just kind of
just happened right now.
I know, but like
I've said it
could have been a
before.
thing he said before.
I've said it before. Yeah.
It
I'll
could
look
have been his
into it.
invention.
This we have had Jack Toffee.
Yeah, Jack Toffee.
Billy Wagner. Fetus Jones.
Fetus Jones. Yeah.
Fetus Jones
What a
barely
show.
making the marquee of this show.
We still have to play Welcome to the OC, bitch.
Oh, yeah, we'll finish with that. It's time to talk about our friend Steven Singer from Steven Singer Jewelers. Yes, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. You've seen his billboards. You've heard him on the radio. But who hates him? Other jewelers hate him. Why? Because Steven has the #1 gift for Valentine's Day, and I'm excited to tell you about it. Picture it, a real long-stem American beauty rose preserved to last a lifetime and lavishly and deeply dipped in pure 24-karat gold. Steven's 24-karat gold dip roses start at just $59. His beautiful Valentine's Day red rose. It won't wilt. It won't die. It's the perfect pick for your first rose. This gift is unique, sentimental, and lasts a lifetime, guaranteed. Add your own personalized love message in Steven's signature gift box and ship for free. And if you're a collector, check out Steven's brand new exclusive Peacock Teal Rose. Go now to IHateStevenSinger.com for real roses dipped and trimmed in real gold from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. TJ, you got it?
This is all you need to know about this show. This is right here. Hold on. This is it. This captures the
And you
entire-
watched this.
This captures the entire essence of the show. They're all in high school at a party. Watch this.
Welcome to the OC, bitch. And this is how it's done in Orange County.
There you go. There you go. New kid got his ass beat. Welcome to the OC, bitch. The guy in a puka shell necklace.
What is that instrument? I feel like that's like so time. It like locks you into like mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Whatever that like.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's like the Entourage
Play it again?
music too.
Yeah.
And this is how it's done in Orange County.
God, you're so right.
It's the Anus theme song.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what that is, but that locks me into 2005-06.
It's like the Batman Beyond theme song too.
What's the Entourage
Rose
thing?
by Seal?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Round
Oh yeah.
Were you an Entourage guy?
California.
Yeah,
I wasn't-
I wasn't like a make it my personality, but I was like, yeah, I mean, it's an enjoyable show. It's fun.
I watched
I wasn't like
one season, I think.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
I wasn't as into it as all the boys were, but I was like, I definitely watched it and liked it.
Were you an Eastbound and Down guy? When it
Oh
came
yeah,
out?
I was really into Eastbound and Down. Yeah,
I watched one season of that
you're
too.
fucking out.
Yeah. I was
So funny. I think it still plays.
Does it?
What'd
I
you
haven't
name
watched
him?
it back.
Y'all named your daughter after the Titanic? Would you name him fucking Shrek? That's what he said to his. That's what he said to his brother about his own.
Were you ever getting to
What'd
Blue
you-
Mountain State?
Yeah.
I
Does
watched
not-
one episode.
Does not hold up.
It was fucking terrible.
Does not hold up.
It was awful.
I remember I mean, I was 14 when I was watching it. I was like, this is fucking sick, dude. And now I'm watching it as an adult. I'm like, this is...
The movie, they kickstarted a movie, and I funded it. One of the worst financial decisions I've ever made.
Did you fund the whole thing?
No, yeah. No, I sent them $65 for a Thad Castle jersey and a shot glass and a beer glass. One of the worst pieces of media ever made.
Did Mark Blutman direct it?
No.
Oh.
Did you get the jersey?
The jersey, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Before we get out of here, it's time for the latest edition of everyone's favorite segment on this program.
Oh, all right.
Is This Funny? Starring Liam Blutman.
Here we go.
We all by now know how it works. For those new to the show, I read a headline to Liam Blutman, and he tells me if it's funny or not. You ready? You ready, Liam?
I'm very ready.
Elephants can't pursue their release from a Colorado zoo because they're not human, court says.
I didn't laugh.
Well, no.
You're laughing right
I
now.
know.
That was a pity
Say it
laugh.
again.
Would you like him to read a little bit more?
Elephants cannot pursue their release from a Colorado zoo because they are not human.
Yeah, it's
a court.
not funny.
A court says.
Yeah, this is like
a court said that
this
elephants
is
aren't
not
human.
funny. This is like politics trying to make a funny, and it's
Can
not
I read
funny
the
and
first
miss the
line of the
mark.
story? Maybe
Go
that'll
ahead.
change. 5 elephants at a Colorado zoo may be majestic, but since they're not human, they do not have the legal right to pursue their release. Colorado's highest court said on Tuesday. Do you think that?
No,
do you think
because-
that means that like the most elevated court, or do you think it means they're smoking some doobies?
They do love elevation in Colorado.
I
do
don't-
love
on
smoking doobies.
on a funny scale, this is at 0.001.
Now, what if it was the highest court? What if it was a bunch of dudes hitting bongs, and they were high on marijuana,
I don't
and
know.
they ruled that elephants aren't humans? Would that be funny? to you?
Probably like a 0.1.
Okay, so not even close to. We're not even in the ballpark.
No, I don't
We
think
haven't got
this is
close to
funny.
funny
The
yet.
elephants
This
aren't
is-
even. The elephants are not asking for a release. We're
Yeah.
trying to make a complete non-story where the elephants
This
are having
is
a
like-
good life. We're trying to make a
This
story
is
is bad enough.
This is in the ballpark of like war and famine. You know, like,
Yeah.
this isn't even.
If you had brought this up, say 20 minutes ago, and I was sitting here and you were just talking to other guys, I was zoned out.
Okay. Okay.
That
Well,
level
and
of
that's why we play
unfunny
the segment.
to
The segment is it funny? It's not. I think this is funny. You understand? So that's why we play it.
Monkey boy thing funnier.
Sometimes
Sometimes it's not funny.
sometimes it's not funny. Sometimes
No.
it is, and that's
No,
why
I don't think
and
any
that,
of you got a chuckle out of it.
And that is why you have to tune in.
I was more quizzical than
You
amused.
just don't know.
Correct. So,
But it's not. The game isn't. Does Brandon Walker think it's funny?
Right.
It's
no,
Liam
no,
Blutman
no.
thing.
I know we're all on the same page. Not funny.
Yeah. So elephants are not human beings, according to the highest court.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Felt like we knew that.
But that's. I think some people would argue that's might be what makes it humorous is that we didn't even need to.
Right. They're elephants.
They're elephants.
Yeah, again, this is politics trying to weasel their way into
It's a
the
weasel. You're doing
world.
animals now.
A lot. Some
and
people
say this is a real goof we got here, a real funny. No, it's not. Let's move on with our day. and
Some
watch
people
some
might
ball.
chuckle and hit him with a "What are we even doing here?" You know,
I don't even think you would.
what are we, what are we even doing here in Colorado? You know,
I gotta be honest. I didn't have it on my bingo card.
yeah.
I have to-
Really?
Yeah.
Same. I don't have the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl on my bingo
Oh,
card.
the
I went
Chiefs?
back and looked. The Chiefs. So if they win the Super Bowl,
You might not win bingo.
that's not on my bingo card.
Damn. All right, that's the show. We'll see you tomorrow. I think. Is that it?
Issuing a
You
quick
got one more-
correction.
You got one more thing, Eva?
Marty Mush does hold the current shortstop record for putouts at for the 10U, the 10-year-old.
So the most putouts in 1 week by a shortstop
That
in the
was
10
10 years
division.
old is Marty Mush.
Most putting out by a 10-year-old.
That's a prestigious
22
Really?
putouts.
have. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
That's how ball is done.
You have a good time in Cooperstown?
Love it. One of the best.
Family, 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 family.